Hi, everyone, and welcome back. Happy Tuesday. All right, guys, so we're back to talk about a little bit of Real Housewives of Orange County tea because tomorrow is Wednesday, which means we get our new episode of Orange County and the women are going to Mexico. I can't wait. It's the first cast trip of season 16, but that's not what we're back to talk about today. We're actually back to talk about Vicki Gunvalson. Now, Vicki Gunvalson has talked a little bit about Heather Dubrow and feeling that she looks down on her. She's shaded the hell out of the franchise, calling it mindless and stupid. And she says that she'll never be over her ex, Steve. What? Okay, so we have all the details and more. Thank you, Reality Blurred. We appreciate you. So with that, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Vicki Gunvalson is not watching the latest season of Real Housewives of Orange County. Now, I was going through and trying to figure out what is going on in the Bravo world, and I love, Page 6 and Radar Online and Reality Blurb. I love when I see a new article come up about some of my favorite housewives or even some of the most iconic housewives. Now, Vicki was the OG of the OC. She might even say that she still is, but she's talking about some stuff. While appearing on Tamara Judge and Teddi Mellencamp's podcast on Thursday, she actually shaded the drama of the Bravo show as mindless before admitting she'll never be over her ex, Steve Lodge, which technically he was her fiance. She was questioning Teddi about whether or not her famous father is single and addressing the possibility of a reconciliation with her ex-husband, Donn Gunvalson. Okay, she said, right now I look at the shit like it's so mindless and it's so stupid. I'm all about building a solid quality mind. This is what she explained on Two Teas in a Pod, which, by the way, if you thought about it like Tamara and Teddi, and you're thinking about the podcast, like this is not something I'm going to be interested in. At first, I kind of question how good is this going to be? What's going to happen? Because I've always been a huge Tamara fan. And then Teddi Mellencamp, sometimes I sleep on, but sometimes she gives us a moment. So it just depends. But watching them together, I'm here for every minute of this podcast. Let me just say that. She said, I'm not watching. I watched a clip, but here in Mexico, you can't get it. I don't feel good about the direction of the show. I want to be back on and change it, but Tamara and I are never going to be back on. Although Vicki doesn't see a return as a possibility, she is in touch with some of her former cast members, and that includes Kelly Dodd. Vicki said, I reached out to Kelly 2 months ago and said, do you want to meet? And so we did, and it was nice. When I left her at the reunion, we hugged it out and we never talked after that. And it bugs me because I really liked Kelly. And I thought, what the hell happened? So I reached out to her and she goes, it's all good. All right. For Heather Dubrow, it seems like it's a little bit of a different story. No, she's not feuding with her ex-cast member, but she's also not friends with her either. She said, I like Heather, but I always thought Heather looks down on me because I don't have an extra zero, which is crazy because this is only in like the upper echelon way of thinking. I have $10 million in the bank, but I don't have $50 million in the bank or a $20 million home. So if this person only has 10 million and I have 50 million, then I'm sleeping on them. I can't think like that. I would be excited just to have 1 or 2 million, but this is the world that they live in. They have the opulent lifestyles, and that's why we're watching them on the Housewives show. I'm just going to leave it at that. But she said, it's the way I feel. Sometimes it's not what they say, it's how they make you feel. She never made an effort to see me. I run into her at Mastro's every now and then. There's no effort. I'm not in her league. Now that she's no longer featured on the Real Housewives of Orange County, Vicki is considering moving out of California. And she said maybe she might split her time between Chicago and Puerto Vallarta. Okay, that's news to me. I guess at this point, with her insurance company and everything that she's built, expanding the way that she has and having her son probably partially running the business, she can do that. I'm sure she can walk away and let the business run itself. But a true business person, I'm sure she'll never fully walk away. Her insurance company was her baby, is her baby, and we've seen her grow it since the very beginning, since she first started Orange County season 1. Now, she said, I'm buying another house in Chicago. I don't think I'm going to stay in Orange County. I don't think I'll live in Puerto Vallarta full time, but I want to spend at least 6 months of the year there. When Vicki first bought her condo in Mexico, she was engaged to Steve, and looking back at their years-long romance and 2-year engagement, she actually confessed that she still has not recovered. Well, Tamara, I mean, they gave us a story where Vicki ran into Steve, her ex-fiance, and his new fiance at a restaurant, and she actually chased him out of the restaurant. If that doesn't say that you're not over someone, then I don't know what else would, because at that point that you're chasing your ex-fiance out, don't they say an ex is called an ex because it's an example of someone that you don't want to be with? But that doesn't mean that you're not left with residual feelings. She said, I'll never be over him, because to me, when you fall in love with somebody as deep as I did, you don't move out of somebody's house and into the next one. She also said, I don't like to be alone. Steve knew that. I said, whatever we're going through, let's work it out together. But that didn't happen. Instead, Steve obviously moved on with his new woman. And aside from that, he told her that she needs help. She was teasing Teddy on this podcast, asking, okay, since I'm single now, is your dad single? And Teddy said, you don't want to date my dad. He's not tall enough for you. I hear you need a 6-foot requirement. He's maybe 5'9", maybe, and he smokes 24/7. So, okay. Now, Vicki will continue to look for her next partner, and I'm sure that she has a list of her own. She even gave us a few of the qualities that she's looking for, and she said, I need only about 20 things. I need a family man, self-sufficient. I'm attracted to someone who's not intimidated by my success. He has to have good teeth, a good home, and wants to have sex with me. Okay. I mean, what else could you ask for? She said, I want a non-lying, perfect relationship, which I thought I had with my fiance. Now, she is using the help of a matchmaker right now who recently set her up with a man in Chicago who is picking her up from the airport when she returns. So maybe that could go pretty well. But she also admitted that she's not closed off to giving Donn Gunvalson, her ex, a second chance, another try. She said, Donn and I actually have a re-sparked friendship. He just got recovered from the pandemic. He was alone, so I did Instacart, ordered him some food and medication, got up with my doctor, and he was really heartfelt. He's like, you know, Vicki, I'm all alone. He was very thankful. And of course, I would consider reconciling. I love Donn. I would love to see a comeback story with Vicki and Donn. Now, with all of this and her spilling the tea on 2 T's in a podcast with Tamara Judge and Teddy Mellencamp, I want to know what you guys think. Between her talking about Kelly Dodd, Heather Dubrow, slamming the franchise as mindless and stupid, giving us her list of 20 requirements for a man, saying that she's not over Steve and could potentially one day get back with her ex-husband. What do you think about this? Go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.